Hello and welcome back to Slave Princess. And if we continue host controls.
You're on a
Okay.
path in the woods.
Okay, last time we did some ending, 2 of them, and I think there's only one left until that person in the long quiet will start or together. I don't know. I don't know the word for that. And I guess you have to choose a good
your way
one.
up the shore. We're not going to go through. Ignore. The interior of the cabin is all the blade is your.
I think I want to just enter. I don't think I've done many routes down that path.
The door to the her voice.
Hello?
Is don't let it.
Hey, I think I'm here to slay you.
You must have the wrong address.
Yeah, that's funny.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the prince. She's beautiful. I am begging you to.
Hi.
Yeah.
You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay. Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No. But what you are. I don't think that's true. Maybe it's true, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I'll say that.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you...
I'll see what I can do.
Walk up to the chains, but they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhat doubtful.
Okay, we'll check.
I'll be here.
You
attempt to make someone else hit.
At the door.
Your shouts, and you're here to slay the princess.
Yeah, that's expected. Okay,
you make
let's
your
see.
way to easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at them.
I heard
Okay,
the doors
so
they locked you down here too, didn't they?
unfortunately, yes.
There's a slight panic rising in the...
If I could just get out of these chains...
She barely hesitates because she rips her flesh from her. It's the blade from... Or you won't like...
Save a princess.
Fine. Against your better, you cut into her. The blade is sharp, and it takes... Her limb falls to the... She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No.
Yeah, we've seen all this before.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
I'm just going to skip
Blood
through most of
from
it,
her
I think.
wounded arm dripping rhythmically. How is she still smiling?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No.
Okay.
We won't have any of us. The princess... Wait. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Can I actually warn her? Or will it not let me?
Somebody's come over you.
Your body lunges forward. But the princess... Stop it. Stop.
Is the option here this time? Fine.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
I think that's new.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used, but you have a weapon. You raise the blade. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in you collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form. Eyes shine. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very... It can't just end like this, right?
We died? I don't think I did much differently, did I? Huh? I thought that was... I thought that was kind of the same thing I've already done, but it's not. I want to go look at that because I thought... Oh. I chose to save a princess when the blade fell down. This is new. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
As much as I'd
let's see.
prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Okay.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Witch. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And which voice do we have now?
I can
No?
assure you that you didn't. If he doesn't remember what happened, brilliant. We need
Ooh.
to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
The Opportunist. Interesting.
You know I can hear you, right? Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to
Yeah.
the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Yep, let's proceed.
A warning, she will lie. Don't worry, you can trust us to get the job done.
Yeah, you can. And the witch is time, so I assume she's going to be a witch.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh.
a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need...
Let's take a
You
blade.
take the blade from the shelf. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
That's true.
Not actually a bad idea.
Yep, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below.
This
The
place is
ceiling is
interesting.
thick with roots that
I like
hang
it.
like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her
You always
voice
say that.
skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
See nothing.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little
I see.
footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
Okay.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Hello, princess.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Ah, you
That's no
you know
fair.
that?
How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's
Well,
pretty sharp.
not exactly.
How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really
Okay,
don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad
okay.
we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just
Is it?
focus on the task
Yeah,
at hand.
good question.
I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's
Yeah.
chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Yeah,
Don't
maybe.
talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Let's see. Let's talk.
Ooh, smart. Let's
Yes.
apologize, get us back on the right foot.
Yeah, exactly.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Ah, well, that's not great,
Well,
is
that
it?
leaves us at a stalemate.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
I get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Okay, let's see. Let's try
You were
that.
the one who tried to kill me when my back was turned. You were the one who started all of this. Only a poor loser twists their own failures around on the winner.
Good question.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
Okay.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little, a woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
That's
This is
true.
why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
that
good.
nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She
Okay.
needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay, let's see. Oh. I'm going to attack you now. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Okay.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
I don't think he's going to do that though.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. Maybe in this together.
Of course.
That doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking? You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Okay, I'm just going to go.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement.
Let's see.
The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. You want us to turn around and kill her. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack
I
if we're
did have that thought, actually, but I don't think that'd work.
The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But
yeah.
The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you, pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Well, that's not great, is it?
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up.
Yeah, well, that's not great, is it?
Why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
Yeah, it does.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done. Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
Okay,
this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned where she'd turn her back on us and I'd say, "Now stab her in the back! Do it now!" And then you'd say something like, "Wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us." And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back.
Yeah, I should have listened to you.
Why didn't you tell us your plan before we agreed to go first? Because then you'd have had to lie to her. And you're a terrible liar. That's not... Okay, that's actually a good point. It would have been a good point if it had actually worked. But it didn't work, did it? Well, it's not my fault that nobody listened to me. The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Oh.
Ho, ho, ho. So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me has broken. Isn't that a cool twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
Yeah.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Yeah.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
Yippee. That's
We're
good.
going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that
hopefully
really
not.
what's going to happen?
It's the end.
Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape.
Yeah,
I wasn't
it
feeling
is.
much of anything. But now I feel cold.
Goodbye.
She's gone. And is that a...
Approach mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. It can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and when you see it, the figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond your reflection.
I think you know what I am.
The narrator. Oh. Huh. What? Oh. Huh. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see
The
you.
narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
5. Oh. Okay, I don't have much time. Good question.
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Okay. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Oh.
I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Oh. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, got it. Okay,
Any
good
other
question.
version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial.
Interesting.
I'm sure
Okay.
many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
Oh, yeah. That makes
For all
sense.
I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Huh. Well, I don't know if I believe that. I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
Oh, let's see. Good question.
She is the shifting mound,
Oh.
the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Yeah, she's change. She becomes what others perceive her to be, like I was saying.
So I tucked
Okay.
a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Like I said, this isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Okay. Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her?
Of course there won't be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Okay, two left. I do have a lot of options, but there's so many options, but I don't have a lot of attempts left, a lot of questions left to ask. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Yeah, why is she a
Are you asking me to
princess?
spend my final moments psychoanalyzing you? She wound up a princess because you wanted her to be a princess. As to why, maybe she needed to be beautiful, important, above you, but on a level you could still approach. A herald of things to come. I don't know. Gods are supposed to be beyond comprehension. I really shouldn't try and anthropomorphize you like this.
God? I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Okay. Goodbye. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You, after a long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you, Oh. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. What's that? Hello?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've a long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the echo? Did you hear a conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all this? Why is it all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. There's still so many questions and I need answers before I can make my choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
What is happening?
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
I think the second option's better. I see. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but life exists without you.
What have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
Hello. Hi again. Oh. Oh, think from her perspective.
To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you?
I don't know.
And walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
Yeah. You speak about life and death, and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Oh,
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
what is it? I don't know if this does actually. I don't really know what to do because I don't really know what's happening. It has always been, it's always just been about us. Two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again. We don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You feel into your emotions, pain and suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. Your little red drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever, consumed by true belief there was nothing that could hold us back.
Yeah. What other woods then? What is a cabin? What is the time that we spent apart, if not make things myself?
Time you spent away from me is still time spent in reference to me. Even then, both of us are more than our bodies. Am I not in the trees? Am I not in the cabin? Am I not in you? I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new, somewhere we can dance like we used to. But I could not follow your steps. There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. You showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
What is this? That's new. Why is it like that? I don't know what it means. It's like her text, but me. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't even know why we're fighting. Like, we were talking, and suddenly she said, "Okay, I'm going to fight you now," and I don't know why. I won't engage with violence.
But violence has defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear.
There's a clash between you a bit. The princess withdraws, trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything that isn't.
Nothing is immutable. I think that is explained.
There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens when you leave here? If you leave here?
This dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
The hero. We're here. I think all of them.
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Yeah. You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. Seems like you've been doing alright on your own, but she's too many things at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get past all that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Oh.
It's time to resume.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I don't know. I don't honestly don't know what's happening. I don't know what I'm doing. I kind of feel like I didn't fully understand what I was doing at the start of this, and now I'm kind of lost. It's kind of confusing. It's hard to understand. It's kind of hard to understand what she's saying. She talks in such weird ways. I guess I'm ready.
Then let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it
It's
to a
just
cabin?
us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
I can see her through the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
sure.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
No.
No blade it
think
is.
so.
I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
I don't want to fight.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah, it was concerning.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Okay, yeah. I'll sit with you. Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit.
Yeah,
Just like this cabin.
that's true. Well, I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
The first time we met, you stabbed me in the heart, and I beat you to death with my bare hands. And it was fun. You really don't have to apologize.
Alright, I
We
won't.
both went a little overboard.
Yeah, true.
But there's no reason we can't put it all behind us.
You know, when she puts it like that,
So, now that we're here, at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound. It's too much.
Alright, I won't.
But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that?
Alright, princess.
And as for you, well, hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
Yeah. None of it was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
I am too. It's so good to finally see you
Right back
again.
at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
What if we leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know. But, hello? Options, white. 1 second, the game seems to have broken. Okay, it's back. I can select things now. That was weird. Pressing escape fixed it. Going to menu. Okay, so... Not knowing what it means is why I want it. You knew everything out there, but you don't know this. I want to know this.
I guess when you put it that way, I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Alright. Are you going to be okay alone?
I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Let's leave then. You lead, and our princess follows, and together, you leave a basement behind you for a last time. It's quiet as you ascend. A comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence, and words, and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see her tension seize her. She's unsure of herself. The first time in a long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Neither of us knows what it's going to be like out there.
It's something new. But whatever it is, we'll face it. Together.
Alright. Let's go. That's the end. I don't really understand it. But I think that's okay. I don't think they do either. And I don't know what we'll find out there. And I suppose that's the end, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, these are the end credits, so obviously, but it doesn't. I don't know. I don't really know anything. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's a track order for a special playlist just for you. We'd like to take a screenshot and hide the UI by hitting it. Oh, that's great. I guess that order? Not that order, Wyatt? Maybe? I don't know. I think it's that way. Okay. Now that you finished the full story for the first time, I've also unlocked a gallery. You can access it from the main menu and in-game menus under the Memories tab, and it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Are you hunting? Okay. This is fun. Join a Discord, join a mailing list, join a subreddit, follow somewhere else, make your playlist, play our other game. And that links to Spotify. And this links to Steam, I assume. No. Links to join the Discord, so I guess you have to join the Discord to do that. But maybe not have to, but that's what it recommends. And I guess you return. Okay, never mind, it did open Steam, it just wasn't obvious that I did that. I mean, it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews, so I assume it's really good. Twin Peaks meets Gravity Falls and Life is Strange. Okay, sounds interesting actually. I might play it. Oh, it's in early access. Is it? I don't really know what that means. I don't know, I'll look into that later. Let's look at Memories for a second. Memories, beginnings and endings. A hero and princess, the spaces between, the end of everything. And I guess these are all the vessels you can find. The adversary, the song right in our blood, the tower, the outforce, the hand of fealty, maybe? The nightmare. See, you're locked away in the basement of your mind. Yeah, I never did that. I thought about doing that. Never did. She isn't armed, did she? Fall to a feral captive. The witch. Offering one hand while concealing the other. You can't know someone you've ever met. Huh. The prisoner, Doubt breaks one shackle while forcing another. I don't remember a prisoner. Wait, no, this is more than I found, right? I've already done 5. The adversary. I think the adversary became the Eye of Needle. The Eye of Needle. I guess these might all be level 3. Up to 3 ones. We never really got there most of the time. Angels and demons are cut from the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being. One might resist the divine, but say I had to kill a god. There is no shame in failing. Try to kill the tower, I guess. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. Throw your worst dreams, or be killed by the ghosts of your past. Better to linger with your nightmares than to let them run wild. That would make sense. There are other ways to die to nature than to let it swallow you whole. I don't really know what that one would be. Oh. Become one with a princess in a very literal sense. I don't know how to achieve that, but okay. Wow. Give her the knife, right? I think so. Have you seen the worst sights of a prison of the world? When you've seen the worst sights a prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. When you've seen the worst sights a prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. I don't know. The damsel. There are many reasons spirits may linger, the same as of prison passion, a flood of words left unspoken. You don't need a world for your happy ending. Say you're a princess inside. Okay. Okay, so that's how you get to all of them, I guess. Oh, these are the rest of them. Spectre, the Razor, the Beast, Stranger. I thought you said she wasn't armed. Egress. Is that exit? Yeah, that's exit. Egress means exit. Okay. It's basically between the woods, the cabin, with you. You've grown, you've withered, you've unravelled, and you're nothing at all. Not on that one yet. Finish the game, Find your freedom as God's feather. Yeah, that's the thing. The end is never the end is never the end. That's Stanley Powell reference. Does have narrator in both games, so maybe. Player once and for all. Makes sense, do that. Contrarian, what's that mean? I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Destroy without any outside help. Destroy her without any outside help. Destroy it without any outside help and then find a new world. And then offer grace. A lot of options there that I could do if I wanted to. I don't know. That's the end of this part of Silver Princess. And I'll probably play more actually. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. Goodbye.